guys, it is April and I am going to be showing you how to make gluten-free chocolate cake bites, and here are all of the ingredients that you are going to need. I made these for my boyfriend's mother with celiac disease, so if you know anybody who has celiac disease, you're going to want to make these. So you're going to need a stick of room temperature butter, some water, 3 eggs, not just one, a mixing bowl, and Betty Crocker gluten-free cake mix. You're also going to want a hand mixer, not just a spatula, but I could neither find a whisk nor a hand mixer, so definitely don't use a spatula, even though I did. So you're just going to want to open that cake mix and put that in the mixing bowl. First and foremost, I use scissors because I can never get those batter bags open. Next, I'm going to add 3 eggs, not just one. Add 3 eggs, not just one. I don't know why I only added one, because I'm an idiot. Add 1 full cup of water, and then here is a stick of butter, kind of frozen, or not frozen, kind of refrigerated, but you're going to want it really soft just to mix. And here I'm mixing with my good old spatula, and 80 years later I got that batter. Again, I added 3 eggs, not just one. Now I'm adding some non-stick cooking spray to my 9x9 glass pan, and I'm just putting the cake batter in there, and you're gonna you're gonna want to make sure you get most of it off the bowl. Unless you want to lick a lot of it, then leave as much as you want in. That's what I did. So now you're going to want to set your oven to 350 degrees. Make sure that's preheated, and then just check your cake on in there, and you're going to want to put it on for 40 minutes. Because it's in a 9x9 inch pan, you're going to want to set it for 40 minutes instead of the usual like 25 in a 13x9 inch pan. So once that time is up, you're going to want to take it from the oven, and make sure you use some oven mitts just to be safe. And you're going to want to stick either a toothpick or a knife to see if it's ready, and this was absolutely perfect. There was no residue left on my knife. So you're going to want to take it out and then leave that baby to cool for a long time. So next we are going to just dive right on into this cake after it's cooled. You're going to want to make sure that you grease a cookie sheet, nothing too heavy, just to make sure that the balls don't stick. So there I am, diving right on into the cooled cake, and actually it was still kind of warm. Everything was cooked, but it was still kind of hot. But you're going to want to make it into balls, so just think of like a Dunkin' Donuts munchkin. You're going to want to make it about that size. And yeah, just make sure it's very buttery, but make sure you just keep pressing and keep molding and keep forming. And it doesn't matter how close the balls are onto the actual cookie sheet, because these the cake's already cooked, they're not going to expand any. Putting them back into the oven is just going to make them, I guess, set into that specific shape. So you're just going to want to do this with the entire cake. Just make them into little balls like that. So you're going to set your oven to 350 degrees again. And that's what they look like all finished. I'm just going to spray them again with Pam so they kind of keep that shape. And they form kind of a crust. So then we're just going to chuck that right back into the oven. Make sure they're all nice and tightly balled up, because if they're not tight, then they're just going to crumble apart. Then you're just going to put them in for a good 12 minutes. And once that 12 minutes is up, you get beautiful cooked balls that are nice and formed together. And I melted a big king-size bar of semi-sweet, of dark chocolate, Hershey's dark chocolate, melted it and drizzled it right on top of them, and then I put some jimmies on them. But you could really do whatever you'd like with them. And that is the finished product. So I hope you guys really like this. It's a really short and easy recipe, but